Hello, I'm back again. It's dessert time. You'll have to apologise about the state of the camera, but I've just broken my stand. It wasn't the best before. However, right, I'm going to show you how to make a quick bread and butter pudding. And it is very simple. Now this is the dish I'm going to use. It's a 6 portion or thereabouts, and I had a quick measure, and it's 1.5 pints of milk approximately. And because, as you know, it's 4 eggs to the pint. I need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this a cooking lesson or is this a counting lesson? Right, there's 6. And I've overfilled the bloody jug, haven't I? Right. So I'm now trying to be too careful so I don't bloody spill it everywhere. Mesmerising. Just keep watching. You'll fall asleep in a minute. Right, let me get that out of sight. Now what we're going to do, I've got some crusts. Now my bread is always in the freezer. It only takes a couple of minutes to defrost. So, and although I like crusts as for toast, I don't generally have crusts in a sandwich. So I've got these 5 crusts that I'm going to use. So again, I don't like waste. So I'm going to give these a quick butter. Well, it's actually margarine. I don't like using margarine normally, but my butter is solid. So using marg. And the kids will love this. They'll love you. And it's cheap. Right. Right, so that's it buttered. What I need is some dried fruit, and I'm using raisins. But again, I do like it with apricots, so I haven't got any dried apricots. Now I'm going to cut these into quarters, triangles. You can do them in squares, depends on the shape of your pan. If you've got a square pan, do squares. And then, if I can get out of the way without covering the phone in too much butter. And then, as you can see, all I've done is create a base. Trying to cover the whole of the base. But each layer, or each couple of layers, and I've got 2 layers there, I'm going to give it a sprinkle of raisins, not many, and a couple of teaspoons of sugar, and then we'll just keep layering it up. And to be honest, doesn't matter what you do with it, the layer that you want to look right is the top layer, because the longer, I'm not going to soak this because there isn't time for the video, but the longer I would soak it for an hour, and then you don't get the bread would become one. Now another way of doing this is to put heavy, rather than no sugar and no fruit, but do jam, but very thick jam on the bread, and you can't put it thick enough, to be honest. Right, so I'm going to finish it off the top with sugar and another sprinkle of raisins, And yes, if you use jam, what you'll find once it's cooked, if there's thick enough jam, is that you'll have pockets of hot jam. Anyway, and you're literally then just pouring over the top. And well, my measurements have gone all to cock, haven't they? Look at that. Look at that. I overdid it by... How long have you been doing this, chef? But as you can see, you need it to soak in. Now you can speed up the cooking time in the oven by using hot milk. So, and the soaking obviously happens quicker with hot milk too. Can you see the mess I'm making? Anyway. And to finish it, I'm going to sprinkle on some mixed spice. I wanted nutmeg, I've written it on my shopping list. So I'm just going to put a bit of mixed spice on the top. And then this will go straight in the oven, but as promised, I've got to show you what's coming out. So that can go in. And what comes out is, how enormous is that? Now if you served that right now, that would be a souffle quiche. Look at that. Enjoy. See you on the next one.